So what is the grand split, this great reset between 3D and 5D? Are we moving to a different planet? Are all of the people choosing 3D and not ascending? Are they leaving the planet? Are they exiting? What is really going on with this great chasm we're seeing that is going to continue getting greater and greater and greater? The split between 3D and 5D is getting more immense by the month. So today, we're going to answer some of the questions that I've been getting in YouTube comments about the great split in dimensions. Welcome to your multidimensional journey. I am Tracy Canberra, and we're going to dive deep into this split. And can you jump back and forth between 3D and 5D? And how do you stay in 5D? And do you lose everybody? Do you lose your family? Do you lose your any loved ones that choose to be in 3D? So let's answer some of those questions. I had a client yesterday that asked, since she is blasting out such high frequencies at work all the time, is she going to raise up her work? Is her whole place of business going to ascend with her? And her soul was like, no, they're actually staying in 3D. You're ascending out of it. They're not coming with you. You are leaving them. Now, for her, her soul was telling her, and this is an intuitive soul coaching session where you can talk to your soul, your peeps, get all the answers to all the questions you have, and get a lot of assistance in quantum leaping. So in the session yesterday, her soul said, it is now just a matter of little time before you leave your job, because the soul contract you have with your coworkers was to blast them with frequency, give them a taste of higher dimensions. And now what they do with it is up to them. You were never meant to carry them. You were never meant to lead them. You were only meant to blast them. That was the soul contract with your coworkers. And soon you will be leaving that job because your place of business is choosing 3D. Most everyone in that business is choosing 3D, at least for the current time being. You will quit your job as you will be staying more in higher dimensions. And as a side note, I found it fascinating that we talk a lot about holding space. Will you hold space for people? And her soul was being really clear about she does not hold space for people to do their work. She is not that container. We're getting to the point in Ascension right now. I'm tuning into the Soul Collective. We're getting to the point of Ascension where we're not holding everyone's hands anymore. We're not holding space for them. We are simply blasting them with the higher dimensional energies, and whatever they do with it is their choice. So here you go. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink. That's it. That's where we are right now. So this great split between 3D and 5D, to me, it really started getting bigger at the lunar eclipse in September of 24. We really started seeing the split in dimensions. And on one hand, it doesn't matter how big the chasm gets because time and space don't exist. So if we have a human, their soul really wants to experience 3D, really wants to keep diving in and playing in the muck, they get to. And when they're done, when they're complete with that, they will jump to 5D. So this chasm between 3D and 5D, while it's getting greater and it's getting really magnified. So 3D, density and fear, is getting magnified. 5D, love and expansion and soul self, is getting magnified. It's time for us to make a choice. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to be? And if you're worried about losing your family, your friends, your job, your loved one, well, then you're in the fears that keep you in 3D. When you totally surrender and have hope and faith and trust that you're living your best 5D life, and everyone that is meant to come with you, everyone whose soul made the choice to come to 5D will still be in your realm. And those that haven't won't. Now, does this mean that all of the people choosing 3D are going to die? No, there are a lot of people exiting the second half of 2025 and probably beyond, but that's all I'm being shown. As the rest of this year, a lot of people will exit. But that is them exiting the planet because their souls chose a 3D experience. And as 3D is disintegrating, they're done. If you're playing Monopoly and you run out of money, it's game over. You get kicked out and now you can just watch everybody else. So, yes, people are exiting the planet. Yes, people are choosing to stay in fear longer, to stay in attachment longer. I'm seeing a lot of those in my soul coaching session, fear and attachment, choices of maintaining the attachment rather than just surrendering and having hope and faith and trust that life will get better. If you surrender, you move into flow and you can flow into 5D so much better. So it's time to let go if you want to ascend. Everything is divine and perfect, okay? Every action. Look for the silver lining in every event, not the storm cloud. Look for the silver lining. This happened for me, so there has to be a beautiful reason for it. So show me the reason. Or I'm believing there's a beautiful reason, so I'm rolling with it. It's flow over fear, okay? Will you be losing people from your life as you ascend? Yes. Some people will be leaving the planet. Some people are exiting. Some people aren't. They're just playing in the mud longer. They're just playing in the mud puddle, the density of 3D, attachments and fear. They're just playing in the density longer. But they will bounce back. It's all a soul choice. And again, in a session, I can tell you what their soul choices are. But do you want to hear that? Do you want to hear this person is exiting the planet? That person is choosing to stay in 5D. So they're going to end up quitting the job. You're not going to see them anymore. Maybe they'll pop up in 2 or 3 years. Maybe they won't. Careful what you ask because spirit will give you the answer and you have to be able to handle it. If you stay in love, if you stay in hope and faith and trust, you will keep flowing with 5D. You will keep wishing those that stay in 3D, wishing them a grand experience. I hope they get everything out of it they wish for. Yeah, I'd love to see them go to 5D. I'm going to intend for them every day. I'm going to pray for them every day. I'm going to hope that I see them again. But if I don't, they got the experience they contracted in this life. And I wish them well. And I open myself up to new events, new situations, new people, new interactions that are in 5D, that are more in love, more in expanded awareness, more intuitive, more empathic, more manifesting, instant manifestations. So while those that are choosing 3D are going to be released from your life, whether you lose touch with them, whether they move away, whether they exit, while that happens, they can always come back round again. They always can. When you are standing on the other side of the Grand Canyon and you're looking over at all the people that you know and love that are standing on the other side and you're like, it's too great of a jump. They're never going to make it over. Stop looking backwards. Look forwards. Have faith and trust that all of the 3D people on the other side of that great chasm, they can make the jump when they desire it, when they're ready, when they choose, if they choose. They can make that jump because time and space don't exist. So turn away from all the 3D, all the fear, all the attachment. Instead, turn towards, my peeps are going, turn towards the light. I'm like, no, that means the tunnel of light, like death. So no, turn towards the expanded light of higher dimensions. Look forward, don't look back. Know that you are being protected and cared for and supported, and you can keep moving into all of the most beautiful things. So let go. I love that phrase, let go and let God. It's so true. Let go, face forward, take inspired action, keep moving forward in complete faith and trust. There will come a time where We cannot jump between 3 and 5D. The chasm is too grand. When you're in 5D, you do not want to densify. It's the same reason why we don't see our guides and angels 100% physical, like we can poke them, they're right here, we can hug them like they're another person. They don't come into such density because that doesn't feel good, right? They wish to stay more in flow, more in energy. So you see them with your inner vision, with your mind's eye. You see them, you sense them, you know they're with you, but they're not going to become physical enough to poke because they do not descend into that density. And soon, maybe as soon as time is so malleable right now, but I'm going to throw time out there anyway. Maybe as soon as next year. So many of us will be anchored in the 5D state of being so strongly that we will have no desire to descend, to densify, to go over there and visit our friends. No, there'll be a fleeting thought. Oh, I haven't seen him in a couple of years. Well, I wish him well. I hope he's happy. That's it. And then you go back to your incredible manifesting experience of 5D. So yes, there will come a time we won't jump back and forth. That time is not now. Now we can jump back and forth. But please notice every time that you're anchoring in 3D, and we all do it. I human really well. I mean, I can spend hours with my peeps, my spirit team in these higher dimensions doing incredible things. And then I'll walk out to get some sunshine and see one of my rose bushes not doing well because it's windy where I live. And all of a sudden, boom, I'm human and I'm pissed off. And now I have to buy a new rose bush. And what do I do with this damn wind? And that's me because I human really well. But that's okay. I don't judge. I don't criticize. I just realized I'm humaning again. Step back out of it. What are my spiritual tools to step back out of it? To raise myself up, get back into 5D. The great split is getting greater and greater every day of our time. And soon, what you choose is where you'll stay. So choose 5D, choose love, choose flow, manifest, create the world you want to see. Create it in your inner world and watch it appear in your outer world. I have seen in the past few weeks that the signs and signals are happening so quickly. I mean, sign after sign after sign, just pay attention. You're getting 3, 4, 5 signs where you used to get just one. And they're just rolling one after the other. So pay attention, make a choice. Choose 5D. Open your heart, move into flow. Ask for assistance from your angels, from your guides, from God. Ask for help and keep stepping forward. Those that are in 3D, those are soul-chosen experiences. They'll either stay or they'll jump up to us. But have faith and keep ascending. And if you have more questions about the Great Split, put them in the YouTube comments and I'll answer them in future episodes. And if you want to know about where you are on your ascension path and what you can do to boost your ascension, to quantum leap, to recognize these Phoenix transformations that are quantum leaps in disguise, book a soul coaching session. The link is below. Happy ascension, everyone.